Hello boys and girls. Today we are going to be learning about what you make when you add black to any color. Does anybody know what that is called? What you make when you add black to any color. If you said shade, you are correct. It is shade. We're going to be mixing shades today. We're going to be learning about shades today. It's going to be super fun and super messy. So I hope you have your smock on. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper like this. You're going to write your name on the back. It can be really big if you want. You're going to draw your class, whatever class you're in, and then you're going to flip it over. We have to divide this paper into 3 almost perfectly equal sections. Doesn't have to be perfect, but if it's as close as possible, it would make life easier for you. So I'm going to fold this until this part is about a square. I think this is about a square, so I am going to fold that right there. Then I'm going to open this up. I'm going to fold this part in until it reaches the crease of my first fold. And then if I open that up, I should have about 3 equal sections. It doesn't have to be exact, but if you're way off, then come bring it to me and I will help you out with that. Then you're going to have a paint container at your table. I probably had you pick according to how well you walked into the classroom. So you have that. For the first section right here, you are going to just use the regular color. So the basic color, it is not a tint, it is not a shade, it is just the color without being mixed at all. Notice I am getting this onto my desk because you have to cover every single part of that first third of the paper. So right on over the edges so that you don't have any part of the orange paper still showing. So I'm going to go all around here, and my paper is getting wet, so it's curling up a little bit. That happens, whatever. So I want that to be nice and long and beautiful. Okay, so now as a group, you have to decide how much of the black you want to put into the orange to make it a shade of orange. You might all decide to do 1 per person. So I'm going to do 1. Let's say I have a table of 4. 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to mix all that together. If you guys think that that is a good shade, then you should use that. If you guys think you need more, like if you have a darker color such as blue or purple, you might want to do 2 black brushfuls per person so that you get a difference in color. So now I'm gonna move this over a little bit so you can see a little better. And I'm gonna do the middle section right here. So this is like I think the last section will probably look like chocolate. I really like orange. I know some people don't like this color, but I really like orange because it's a big part of the sunset. My favorite color is a reddish orange. And if you add enough black to this tempera paint, then it's like a chocolate color, which I really like. So I'm going to make that nice and smooth at the end. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I just like it to be nice and smooth. And now I'm ready for my last section. Now, for my last section, as a group, you have to decide, are you going to put this paint into the black? Or are you going to put more of the black into this paint? There is no wrong answer. You could do either way. Doesn't really matter. I want to have a nice deep dark chocolate, so I'm going to pretend I am 4 people, and I'm putting 4 brushfuls of paint in here, and then I'm going to do another 4. So 2 brushfuls into the black per person. And I think that is 8. So now I'm going to mix it all together, and everybody mixes, not just one person. Ooh, that is beyond dark chocolate, I think. But I like it. If you decide you want to add more of the color, you can add more of the color. It's all according to how your group wants to do things. I think I do want to add more of the color. So I'm going to do like every person gets 1 more brushful. So 4 more brushfuls. That is a nice dark chocolate though. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So then I'm going to fill up the last section with this nice dark chocolate right over here. Fill up that whole section. Make sure you go over the edge. You can go over into the other section too so that you don't have a line that is unpainted. You can do a really thick layer of the paint. You can do a really thin layer of the paint. It is all up to you. It's not going to make a difference in the final product. So you can do whatever you feel like doing for how it looks. Almost done. Now I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit so there's no big gloppy glops. Okay, then you are going to come and bring it to the placemats that I will have out. There are 2 of these papers per placemat. So, and then I will put it on the drying rack for you. Notice that the table is full of all kinds of paint. So you have to take your brush, wipe it on the side so that you don't drip through the classroom, and put this brush side down in the dirty brush bin as usual. I will come by and take your paint container. If I don't see that you're already done and need the paint container removed, then let me know. I will come by and take it. And then you have to wash up your table before you do free draw, if you have time for free draw, which most people will, I hope. So just wipe up your table so that your free draw doesn't get all gross and we don't have to have a long cleanup. Here is the dirty brush bin. Here is what it looks like after you guys put yours brush side down. Those right there are the clean brushes. Those are the dirty brushes, and they get really, really dirty. So make sure you put them in the right place. Brush side down. When you are washing up your table, it might look like this. This has a film of watered down paint that has dried on the table. Can you guess what color this group used? I had them not wash down half their table so that I could show you guys you have to wash down your table a couple of times. They already went through washing down this table twice and there's still a film of paint. You have to go get a clean paper towel, wipe it down again, and your paper towel has to be wet. So what color do you think they used? Let's see. I'm gonna wipe it with this right here. Let's see what comes up on my, they used purple. That's a lot of purple. Okay, you gotta wipe it down a couple of times there. On this table, what color do you think they used? It still has a film on it. I'm gonna take my paper towel and I'm gonna wipe it down and see. What color do you think is gonna come up? Really red. That's a lot of red. I gotta wipe this down a lot. Maybe a couple more times because that is a lot of red. On this table, what color do you think they used on this table? There's a couple of big hints, but I don't know if you could see it on the film. So what color do you think they used? Let's see. They used yellow. Yellow. If you guessed yellow, you were correct.